Oh, wow. Bill is using comic chat. LOL. Hi, room. So I was looking on an old hard drive and I've come across this folder and I couldn't quite believe what I was seeing at first. So this is Microsoft Chat, or it was actually known as Comic Chat, but it seems to just be called Microsoft Chat here. But this was an old chat application, kind of popular in the late 90s, and I used to use it a lot when I was very, very young. I was like a kid, and it was amazing at the time. But I'm just checking this out. So this is, I don't even know if this is going to work in Windows 10, but I'm going to have to check it out. So I'm just looking at the attributes here. I suspect I'm going to have to enable some kind of compatibility mode. I can't remember how you do it, so I need to figure this out. I may not need to, but I'm just gonna. I'm assuming that I'm gonna have to set this for Windows XP compatibility mode. So troubleshoot compatibility. I thought there was an option in the properties. I'll check. Oh, there we go. Compatibility. Okay. Amazing. Run troubleshooter. Riveting stuff. Let's see what happens. Recommended settings. Yeah. Windows XP. I suspected that would be the case. Next. I'm not going to test it. I'm going to launch in a moment. Should work. We'll see. If it doesn't work, this will be a very short video because I won't be able to even open Microsoft Chat. So look at that. Date modified 26th of June 1998. Amazing. Oh, I guess I should click yes. Let's launch this bad boy. Aha, here we go. Wow, it actually run. So we're in. So it still remembered a username I use, which is amazing because I've not used this in a very long time. And this is an old slave drive I've got. This is not my C drive, so this doesn't come with Windows 10 anymore. It used to come shipped with Windows XP, Windows. I believe it was possibly in Windows. No, it wasn't in Windows 7. I don't know. I guess Windows ME. I don't think Vista had it. Crazy. So, oh god, the servers are still listed. Amazing. Some Microsoft Chat servers. Now I know for a fact that these are no longer going because Microsoft closed the servers down in like 2002. Yeah, so that's never going to work. So there's some of these others though. I don't know what these are. Let's try one of these other ones. Who knows? It's very mysterious. So this is exactly how it was in 1998. So there's no way these connections are still going to work, surely. So link doesn't work. Not much of a surprise there. Had to click it. So let's just try this one. I'll be amazed. Attempting to connect. Oh, no. Okay, I may as well try them all. Who knows? Let's try. So Microsoft Chat was really popular in the late 90s. I guess a lot of my subscribers won't have ever heard of this thing. This is obscure. What the fuck? No, I'm actually in. 4,000 users. Holy crap. I was not expecting that to actually work. So I'm actually in. And here's a room list. Wow, this is so retro. This feels... I'm getting proper nostalgia vibes here. This is crazy. I remember in the late 90s I was obsessed with this. So let's see if we can actually get in the room. That's probably the next challenge. But yeah, I was absolutely obsessed. Look at this. 1996. Proper retro. So the whole thing about Comic Chat though was it was an IRC client, Internet Relay Chat client, and IRC is obviously still going. I very rarely use it myself, but it is still going. But it would convert like the basics chat room view to a comic view, like a comic strip view. And I thought it was really good because it gave a sense of personality to the people you were talking to, and you could do animations and speech bubbles, and you could create a bit of a narration, and you could almost role play. There was always these kind of role play rooms you'd go into, and it was real early days internet where people were still figuring out some of the behaviour and things, and the way people, ASL and all this stuff, slang was invented a lot of the time, age, sex, location, all that business. So it was like it was a peak of the chat rooms really, because chat rooms are not really a big deal these days. But yeah, chat rooms were funny. I kind of missed them in a way, the old conventional chat rooms. But yeah, you'd go into a room and you could kind of troll. I mean, I kind of did troll really. It was one of the first things I used to troll. So yeah, wow, look at it. You can actually do whisper boxes. So this was the kind of thing I would do. Just randomly, let's see if we can randomly message somebody. Some absolute nonsense. Try and get a reply. I know who you are, buddy. You can actually send sounds, God. I'm not quite sure how that's meant to work. I have a very vague memory of this. I think you could actually send WAV files, but I don't know. I guess you have to export them to a particular folder, and then they'd be available for the client to send. But there's some pretty serious security risks there, I think. I'm not entirely sure that sort of thing was a smart move. So yeah, these rooms crazy. So I'm guessing. I mean, these are obviously IRC rooms. So this is an IRC channel, IRC server. So I'm willing to guess that I'm the only person on this IRC server using Comic Chat as the client. So that's pretty funny. ASL. Here we go. That's what you would do. I mean, that's certainly, I have memories of this. So this was pre-social media, this was like late 90s. So what you would do is you would basically just look at the members list on the server, and you would find any name that was even remotely feminine, and you would ASL them, HX location, and then they would usually reply or they wouldn't reply. And they would either be pretending to be a female, or they would be a female. And if they were, yeah, well, you'd have no way of knowing, of course. But I remember there was actually one occasion where I actually got somebody's phone number through Comic Chat. They actually sent me a phone number, and I actually called them, and I was really nervous. And I actually rung them, and they weren't even in the same country as me. I can't remember what country they were in now, but I had to figure out the area code, and I figured it out, and I called them. And there was this odd moment where we were just going, hello, how are you? And I was just like, yeah, I'm good. And I had no banter, I had no opening lines. I just didn't know what I was doing. I was just very nervous. And basically we both just said goodbye, and that was it. And that was one of my most surreal internet experiences, in fact. Just select some random room. Any will do. Join room. Oh no. It crashed on me. It crashed. Damn. Oh no. So close, but yet so far. So I was running in compatibility mode there, and it just didn't. It worked right up to the point where I was trying to join a room, and then it bailed on me. So let's see what I can do here. I'm going to change to compatibility mode. I'm actually going to switch that off. See what happens. I may not need it. So let's relaunch without compatibility mode. So far so good. Now working offline. So I need to join a server. Let's just select a different server. Undernet. Sounds a bit hacky. Underground network. says, for all I know, this could be how Al Qaeda now operates. They may be using comic chat and obscure IRC channels to organise their affairs. Well, not really Al Qaeda, ISIS or whoever. You never know what goes on in these murky IRC channels. But yeah, okay. So these rooms, there seems to be more action in this server. Let's see, I'm just going to search for some random room names. UFO, no. Trump. Okay, we've got some Trump action going on here. What else? There's some random stuff here. Absolutely random channels. It's kind of like Reddit, but not. It's the chat version of Reddit. Hack for Jesus. Damn. Private, I guess. Let's see. Oh, we can select comics view. So I didn't have comics view selected. There we go. So by default, it's not actually selected. So I guess you can switch off comics view if you want. Well, that makes sense. I vaguely remember that now, but what's the point? What is the point of that? So, okay, Bill Gates, and that's all we're going to do. I'm not going to provide a website. I'm certainly not providing an email address. Here we go, comics. Let's just randomly click these buttons. I quite like clicking random buttons. No, that's not going to work. Set content advisor, that's just some old Windows standard, I guess, from the 90s. Yes, here we go, characters. This is what I was looking for earlier, I couldn't find it. So we can actually select some characters. Now, Tiki was the character to use without a doubt, as far as I was concerned. That was kind of like the troll character. So absolutely anyone who used Anna, this one here, was a man pretending to be a female, but as a hormone filled youth back in the 90s, I would probably be close to jerking off to anyone who had the Anna avatar, quite honestly, because that's just how it was back then in those days. So here we go, we've got our Tiki guy. I'm ready, but I'm not in a room yet. You got the animation wheel here. Now this was legendary. This was actually quite groundbreaking. So you could drag with the mouse and you could get an exact animation or an exact representation of your mood. And you had these pre-selected ones, or you could slightly increase the exaggeration from kind of mildly angry to fuming, or slightly laughing to in hysterics, like that. And that was really good, and you could change it on the fly. So you can have a conversation with somebody and keep changing your expression, and it gave this, it just created this odd sense of it being slightly more personal and more like a 3D MMO almost, compared to an IRC chat room. And this was way before 3D MMOs. This was actually pre-Ultima Online, believe it or not, which I think came out in '97. So yeah, this was just unbelievably cutting edge stuff. I think you can still download this, not from Microsoft though. I think there are websites where you can, just fans from the 90s. I think they've still hosted this application on various web pages, but even those sites are really old now. So this is proper vintage stuff. This. Okay, we're in 5,000 users. That's quite impressive. Four unknown connections, mysterious. I could be one of those unknown connections because it may not understand what the hell my client is. Okay, let's get in there. Let's try and find another room. Kind of, you don't get any sense of which room's actually active. You just get a list of people computers. So, hi. This feels so retro. I love it. Just going into a chat room, just typing hi. Think of things to type. Hello? No. Oh, that's annoying. I typed hello and then it vanished because I didn't send it and I changed tab. That's a bug. Okay, well, I don't think we're going to get much from this channel. Certainly not very active. Okay, let's try another random channel. Annihilation. Again, more bots, loads of judges who are, I don't know if they're bots or not. I just find it amazing that even IRC is still going strong, really. It's good to know that, in fact. It was good, IRC, back in the day. But this is comic chat. I want some comic chat action. Let's see. Need to just find a random room. It's tough. Bit scared to join the hackers room. I may literally get hacked. So, yeah, PS4. So surely I can spark some kind of rage by denouncing the PS4 as complete trash. PS4 is complete trash, to be honest. Come at me. So here we go. No. There's nothing going on. There's absolutely nothing going on. Sad. It's sad because I remember back when comic chat was big. I actually just about remember that. And like I say, you could ASL people, which was amazing. So Xbox. No, this is not working, is it? Really? I think I'm going to try one last room, and if I don't get any reaction, then I'm going to say that this was a failure. But it was fun to see comic chat, and it's actually good to see it still actually works. It does just about seem to work, which is pretty crazy. But I guess it was ultimately an IRC channel, IRC client, that was like a glorified IRC client, really. So that's kind of why it still works. What's this one? LRH. Intriguing. LRH. That something seems. I don't know. That rings a bell for some reason. It will come to me in a minute, I think, what LRH is. We'll find out soon. Oh yes. Wow. Bill is using comic chat. LOL. Hi, room. This guy knows. This guy knows. Amazing. Oh, we've had some reply in the other room, but it's not as funny. Oh, this is amazing. Someone's actually acknowledged I'm using comic chat and finds it funny. They probably cannot believe that somebody's joined their tiny little room and they're using comic chat. Comic chat's still really good, guys. I don't know why he picked Tiki though. Oh yeah, brilliant. This guy's a connoisseur. I'm trying to bring it back. This is funny. Oh. No, it's not LRH anyway, it's LHH. Don't know. I have a feeling. Oh, it is LRH. What am I talking about? I have a feeling this is L. Ron Hubbard. So I think this is a Scientology channel. Well, we'll see. Wonders if comic chat is still current. Action. Think. Here we go. And oh, I remember now. If you highlight someone's name, it's like you're adding them. So I've got this guy's name highlighted, and so his avatar keeps appearing whenever I type something. I'm not quite sure how that looks to him. It might just be like I'm spamming him. Oh shit! Is it actual comic chat? It is, my friends. It is actually comic chat I'm using here. Oh, this guy's got a link. So that's a link, I think, to download comic chat. So that's interesting. If people want to download comic chat, feel free. What kind of millennial JavaScript plugin are you using? No, there's no plugin. It is actually comic chat, my friend. I fired this up on my old 486. Oh, this guy actually was using comic chat a few months ago, so he kind of stole my thunder, really. But I think it's amazing that I managed to stumble across this channel where someone actually does have some knowledge of comic chat and gets the joke, gets the humour. So there we go. That's how it actually looks, I believe, to most people. And this is what I like to see. Do miss it. I actually think comic chat would be really popular if they brought it back. Because I don't know, there's something kind of innocent about the idea. But yeah, like all things, it will get debased and it will end up... chat channels always end up turning into big arguments anyway. But this just adds an element of humour to it. It works still, and I encourage everyone to use it. Shut the fuck up, Bill Gates. Here we go. Abuse. Go make a vaccine. Ha 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 ha. Funny. So this is kind of like PlayStation Home, before PlayStation Home was a thing. But unlike PlayStation Home, this still works, whereas PlayStation Home doesn't even exist anymore. What does chat give me AIDS? If it's from the 90s. Just click some random identity. Or go profile. No, you can't do that. I think if they actually were a comic chat user, you can click get profile, I believe. I have a very, very, very vague memory of that. And you get their name. It actually works on Windows 10. Yeah, it does. Which is good to know. Nothing going on in the other rooms though. So it seems like the only people, well, from what I've seen, using IRC or this particular server are Scientologists. Anyway, is this channel dedicated to L. Ron Hubbard's great teachings? Let's find out if my theory is correct. Doxed Bill Gates' home IP address. Yeah, good luck with that, buddy. I'm behind a dynamic IP, so you're not going to get my IP address. Bill, yes, yeah, what else? Oh, okay. They're either joking or they actually are Scientologists. Amazing. I had a feeling they were. So, okay. All ops are certified auditors. Oh, brilliant. Auditors. Oh no. This video's taken a turn. I am going to get audited. Holy crap. So I need to think of something witty to say to these certified auditors. Okay, nice. Oh well, I'm thinking of things. That's my identity right there. I'm on Sky Broadband. I could get hacked at any moment. So I guess Bill Gates uses Sky in the UK. That's quite a big ISP provider. Rupert Murdoch, News Corporation. All makes sense. So suddenly it's all gone a bit quiet now. I was expecting some kind of a Scientology debate, but it's not happening. Perhaps I missed it. It may have been earlier. So I have a question. When is Xenu coming? That had to be done. That had to be done. So let's see how they react to that. I may get banned and hacked at the same time, because I'm behind this completely insecure client that's exposing my home IP address apparently. That's a rude question. Yeah. You have to be a certain level of Scientologist to know about Xenu. Oh shit, Bill, who told you about Xenu? Yeah, I guess everyone knows about Xenu now. I think Bill is an SP. Oh no. Oh no. I've been SP'd. I've been... Are you Tom Hanks? Oh no, I got that wrong. No, it's Tom Cruise, isn't it? I need to think on my feet here. Or Tom Cruise. I get them confused. Oh yeah, that works. Amazing. Which character am I on your comic chat screen? Yeah, okay. I think they get the humour. They're alright, Scientologists. Well, I haven't really had many dealings with them, but you know, you believe what you believe in life. Whatever gets you through. But Elron made some money out of it for sure. A tax-exempt religion. A great way to make money. So, what the fuck? Zartet. Oh no, I got that wrong. That's his name. I've told him he is his name, which is not right. I highlighted his name. No, he's I can't remember the name. I need to go to the character list to find out the name of the character he's been randomly assigned. So it's the guy with the glasses, and I don't see him. He's probably right at the bottom. That tongue-tied, that's the one. Suck my dick, bitch. Tongue-tied, there you go. No, Armando, no, you're tongue-tied, mate. Okay. Funny stuff. So, I haven't really got much else to say to these guys. I don't want to get too aggressive. I'm not in this to troll. I'm just playing around with comic chat. So, oh Jesus, someone is actually the Xenu, which I think means alien in Greek, or outsider, or something like that. But this alien character is in the comic chat app or application, whatever. It's the name of that alien character is Xenu, which is, or Xeno with an O, not an E at the end, or a U, I mean. So that's kind of an odd coincidence, or sort of very vague odd coincidence there, that the app has actually assigned him with the Xenu avatar. And they seem to be the one that's actually talking about Scientology there. Or, oh no, they're talking about coronavirus, but anyway. So, I'm trying to think of something to type. I don't know. What is Scientology's take on the coronavirus? Is it real? I'm not sure if I can be bothered to get into a debate about coronavirus now. I don't know, the blue... Oh, the blue's a link, of course. Yeah. A massive link. I think that's the thing about comic chat. It has a limitation on the amount of characters it could fit in each frame, so you end up with just massive amounts of spammy messages because it can't fit them all in. And back in the day, people were on much lower resolution screens, so this would actually have filled the entire monitor. Whereas here it looks a bit odd because I only get 3 strips per row. I think you probably can customize that though, but I don't know. I'm out. I need to just quit, and then I'll leave in a veil of mystery, and they'll be left thinking, who the hell was that random guy who joined our channel using comic chat? I think that will keep them up at night. It's not something you see every day when you lurk the murky world of IRC. Someone just randomly joining your channel using comic chat. But yeah, that's fun. That was fun. I think I'm going to wrap this up. It's a long video. I only intended to do this for 10 minutes, but I've been a bit overwhelmed by the nostalgia of using comic chat. It's funny. It's yeah, it's funny. I'm glad it's still sort of working. I mean, it's not actually working. I mean, the comic chat was the only. I believe Microsoft, the Microsoft chat servers, I think, made you use comic chat, so you couldn't join it unless you had comic chat. So everyone on there was using comic chat. So that was kind of the real thing, whereas this is now just, I'm basically just some noob on IRC using comic chat as a client, which is just quite funny. So anyway, we're going to quit this down now. Hopefully I've not been hacked by Scientologists. That's it's a possibility. Look at this old readme file. Wow, I love this sort of thing. It's an old readme file from 1998. 486 processor. 256 color video, yes. Amazing. A modem, I don't even know what that means. It's such an old standard, I don't even know what speed that is. I think that's not even 56k. That's pre 56k, I believe. Well, you got to hand it to the guys at Microsoft. They know how to write a nicely formatted readme file. Amazing. Look at this. Someone sat there and typed this out on a Sunday afternoon when they were busy trying to hit deadlines, and they had to get this out the door. I think this must have been a very fun piece of software to work on, actually. So I'm a software developer. That's my actual job, and yeah, I kind of feel like this was. I suspect this was written in VB6 or something like that, Visual Basic 6, and yeah, it's all, I don't know, maybe C++, but I suspect it was Visual Basic 6. Or they're probably using WinForms. So it's a WinForms application, I suspect, and yeah, it's good. I think it's a good bit of software, and it's a shame that Microsoft abandoned it. Really, I think they could have done something with it. Maybe they could have even done an Xbox version using I don't know, using some crazy means, but no, they ditched it. They killed it stone dead. I suspect there was a reason behind it, like reputation. Like, why the hell are you using Microsoft Chat? Let's just dump this thing. So, yeah, that's the story there.